Create a document of size 2000 pixels by 2000 pixels. Call it drowning and click create. Now I will import this image of a jar. You will find link to all these images in description. Adjust this jar. Now I will import this underwater image and adjust it on top of the jar. Hide it using layer mask. Activate the selection around the jar and reveal this underwater layer. Next, import this image and adjust it. Apply black layer mask to hide it all. Now again activate the selection around the jar and start revealing right side only. Use brush strength and opacity and adjust the image like this. We will need this image next. Adjust this image using transform option. Now hide the image using layer mask. Reveal only left side of this image. I renamed each layer. Now we will work with color and brightness. First, the background layer. Add brightness and contrast adjustment layer and increase the brightness and contrast. Invert the layer mask and reveal only what we need. Add exposure adjustment layer and decrease exposure and add darkness to the background image. Like this. Add another exposure adjustment layer and increase exposure and add highlights to the background layer. Use blending options to blend it more. Next we will move to the right side. First change the color using hue and saturation adjustment layer. Make color look like underwater, and click the subscribe button for more Photoshop. Now add exposure adjustment layer and increase exposure to add highlights. Invert the mask and start revealing the parts we need. I will keep adjusting the main right side layer, till it looks better. Using another exposure adjustment layer we will add shadows to the right side. Just like this. Now moving to the left side. It need a little adjustment. Now let's add highlights to it using same technique. I used brightness and contrast adjustment layer. And an exposure adjustment layer to adjust the brightness and highlights. I readjusted the opacity of layers on background layer. Added another brightness and contrast layer on left side. Decrease the brightness and increase the contrast. I grouped everything and named it underwater. Now we need this image of a lady. I will cut it out from its background and make it a new layer. Rename it to lady and make it a smart object. I flipped it using transform option. Placed it here. We need to darken the below part of the lady. I added a solid black layer on top of this layer, and inverted the mask. Now paint with soft white brush and reveal it on below part. Now we need to add highlights. We will use exposure adjustment layer and increase the exposure. Change its blending mode to luminosity. To make the lady look it is underwater, I added a hue and saturation layer and colorized the lady. Adjusted the color to make it deep blue. I added this image and set its blending mode to screen. We will use this image to add bubbles. Using layer mask to reveal what we need. I added a solid blue color layer to add some blue haze. I added a duplicate copy of the jar on top of everything. Set its blending mode to screen. Copied the hue and saturation layer from the lady layer and placed it on top of this copied jar layer. I added a black layer mask to this copied jar to hide it all. Now using soft paint brush with opacity 20%, and color white. I started revealing the parts I need. After some tweaking, here is what I ended up with. I used this image to make background. I added 25 pixels of Gaussian blur to it. Next added an exposure adjustment layer and added highlights to background, using layer mask. Then duplicated the same exposure layer, inverted the mask and decreased the exposure, and added the shadows to the background. Next I used solid black layer to add shadow below the jar. And used another solid black layer to add shadows to the bottom part of the jar. After adjusting the shadow, here is the result. Now I created a single layer from all visible layers using the shortcut key. Ctrl, plus, Shift, plus, Alt, plus, E made this layer a smart object. Now is the time to add camera raw filter to it. I will speed up the process. You can slow down the video to check out the settings. After applying the camera raw filter, here is what we got. I forgot to add light rays to the lady. So I added those by using white solid color layer, in combination with a black solid color layer. The technique I used here is not good, but this will have to do for this image. Subscribe if you love to bring your imagination to life in Photoshop. I will see you in the next video.